British. So welcome back everybody. I hope you had a lovely holiday and a new year and a Christmas and whatever holiday you celebrated if you did. This week I want to do a kind of talking vlog, just basically reviewing what happened in 2018 and talking really about the plans for the future. So there were two major really breakthroughs that happened within my work this year, and that was with the paintings and the constructions. The paintings, this time last year I kind of fell a little bit out of love with, and yeah, through other people being interested and a few different commissions coming in. In fact, I installed a new commission this week. Check it out. I started developing it further, and now I've gone from this kind of quite structured aesthetic to this much more looser kind of flowing way of painting and a flowing way of displaying this theme of the squares. As a consequence, you know, it's a lot more aesthetically successful, and that's the leap that was made there. In regards to the constructions, they have been finally removed from the frame, this surface that I've been working towards for a couple of years now, which is kind of supported via itself, and that was the aim with the 3D printing and with welding a subframe to create this sort of skeleton within the work, and that then allows it to push in different areas where I wasn't really able to do before. So aesthetically, that's also much more pleasing. Although there were these breakthroughs within the work, I'm still obviously looking for representation with the gallery. That's going to present you know, a trouble for a while, I can imagine, but that's still the aim here, very much so. But you have to be aware of yeah, what's going on around you and the responsibilities that you have. And looking back on the year, the first 9 months went really quite well within this developing and pushing of the work, and then kind of this whole Brexit situation hit within my life. Now, I did a Brexit vlog a while back explaining the problems there, but really they've kind of yeah, put a lot of pressure on me recently, and that's coming to a head now. I'm you know, doing something about it, and I think it was yesterday the Dutch Minister for Immigration, or whatever the title is, basically gave some protections to British citizens living here. So that's British. I've got a bit of a cold, so that's why I'm looking a bit peaky and speaking a bit nasally, so apologies for that. But yeah, coming back to this, hopefully the Brexit situation is going to die down now and not be so invasive within my life and consequently the practice. With all the pressure from Brexit though, it kind of led me to think about your future and what it is that I'm trying to do. And one of the things that I came across was potentially studying again. There are a few different upsides to studying again, but mainly having picked philosophy as an interesting subject to kind of delve into, I think it will be a really good complementary subject to go along with my art practice. It will give me that depth of understanding about your kind of situation within the world and certain choices, certain understandings of ethical principles, for example, which are really kind of interesting for me. And hopefully it'll help develop your practice in a different direction. You know, sometimes the work, it isn't quite as compelling as I want it to be, and I'm hoping that through studying something else, it will give me that depth of field that isn't there. So coming up in the next year, I've got a few painting commissions in actually in the last week, so that's kind of cool, and I'll be working on them. I think I'm going to save some of the recordings, especially on one of the projects, and build up like a whole painting vlog over the next few months, so I can go really from start to finish through a whole project. So that'll be building the frame, stretching it, painting it, priming it, sealing it, you know, the whole process from start to finish. And obviously I know you've seen different bits and bobs of that within here, but I kind of wanted to make this separate tutorial using some of those yeah, recordings. So I assume that'll be in a few months' time. I'll be finishing off the unit that I'm currently working on as well. That's going well, and it just needs to be painted a bit more, and the top coats will be done, and then we'll be kind of revealing the protected areas on some of the works. And yeah, that'll be the end of kind of I think it's a 18 or 19 piece unit that I've been working on in the past couple of months. And well, I say in the last year actually, and that really will be finishing in the next couple of months. So now you're all prepared and you know what's coming up for the next year and how it was in the previous. I'll see you all next week. Thanks for watching, and take care. Bye.